If you're interacting with management on a tough issue in your systems engineering endeavors, I would try meeting in the middle to try and get the best out of that situation. What do I mean by that? Well, there's a book out there by Steve Ventura, and it involves meeting a manager halfway. This is as an individual contributor. He's got a lot of good content out there. Message me if you want more info there. But for instance, I had a situation where I was really hoping to take a training class, some training material, and they had changed how they work training in my workplace. Okay, this happens all the time. Things change at the corporate level, and we have to adapt. So what I tried to do was meet in the middle and say, hey, look, I know we can't afford this kind of training, but maybe can we afford the virtual attendance? Let's say if it's at a conference, or if, let's say there's some really nice MBSE courses out there at the $3,500, $4,000 level. Very much worth the value, but that's expensive for their budget. I might go in and say, actually, I even broached this. I said, hey, look, there are some $500 self-paced courses out there. Is there a way we can submit that for a request? Okay, that's different, and I don't recommend you do this, is just waltz in and say, hey, well, I have to have this $4,000 course, or we have to go to this event in this fairly far away locale, and it doesn't directly relate to the company's bottom line. So another way you may want to meet in the middle is say, hey, look, there's this $4,000 course. I know our budget's only $2,000, but is there a way I can chip in some personal funds? Or if we can afford the course, can I take on this committee that you want someone to lead and you haven't had much luck yet? I'll lead this committee, solve that problem for you if you can come my way and find some funding for this course or this conference. Okay, again, we're bringing something of value to the table, and just from a sales and persuasion point of view, we're helping them say yes. Okay, we're solving one problem that they have, and then once they believe we can do that, now we make an ask and say, hey, look, can we do this if I can do that for you? That's different than obviously just waltzing in and saying, hey, this company stinks, I should be getting X. So don't do that. On the contrary, try and meet your manager or your project lead in the middle. Most of the time, my experience is they basically want to help, and they want to follow corporate guidelines and corporate instructions, and they have a boss too. So hey, comment below what you think. If you think meeting in the middle is a good approach, if you feel, well, maybe it's compromising, and well, sometimes we don't want to do that. Sometimes we do need to hold our ground. But let me know what you think. Comment below or direct message me, and we'll start that dialogue.